Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is a game One the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against Deaniks. He's a Japanese commander, and for me it is the Allied side. Now December 17th, 41. And yeah, in Luzon, the Japanese are pushing from the south, and I can retake a base in the north of Manila. Enemy submarines are still around Pearl Harbor. I try to move here some stuff around. At the end, again, no success for the submarine fleet. The first action-packed turns are over, so the Allies are trying to form up some counter task forces. I try to train my air fleet and to bring in my submarines in a maybe better position to interdict enemy shipping or hurt and slow down enemy warships that I can maybe pick up later on. But yeah, the same is also trying Deaniks with his Japanese fleet. He's sweeping Singapore. And if I had better pilots, I would maybe take on the battle. Hong Kong is holding still. And so long he must attack Hong Kong, he cannot attack some other units. And I can hope that every day 1 or 2 airplanes are crashing by operational losses or flag damage. Changsha is also one of my locations. I will try to cap trap the enemy sooner or later, but I also need still better airframes. And building and repairing P-40Bs are really time-consuming work. So I choose to make a ground attack. Normally I would not do this, but I thought, okay, once I can try this. So I come very low. I was not sure how strong is the flag, so I come low and attack this army because these are clear terrain hexes. So I say, okay, try it. Get also a feeling how strong is this air fleet already up to now. Yeah, I disabled some equipment, but it's not enough. It is so you can see these are both mobile units, tank and armored cars. This will have no impact on the Battle of Singapore, but I can maybe force him to make long-range cap over his units. And long-range cap is normally consuming airframes. So what I don't want is that I run in enemy cap, because I don't have the fighters to really escort my bombers. And yeah, my poor cargo ships are still bombed here. I try to get the supplies to Mindanao, but it's very hard. At least I show Deaniks today that I still be active in the game. And I wish to strike back, but of course, in the second week of the war, this is not easily for the Allies. So, the next battle for Hong Kong. And still under British control. But yeah, now it's really changing more and more. I losing the meat. Soon my troops are only bones. Good. But of course, I really build up what is possible or necessary, what makes sense for me to hold and fight for. And I guess in roughly it's the beginning of January I can really do something and maybe start to strike back. Good. See you soon. So another day with not too much action. And still Japan is losing more aircraft compared to the Allies. Again, related I guess to Hong Kong and flag damage. But also the nades are making maybe extended range escort or something like this. You can see there's a lot of nades getting lost. So well, I keep my aircraft, the little I have, mostly intact, let's say this. I lost still one pilot. Okay, can happen. What I am losing is still this cheap cargo ships, but it's okay. This I cannot change. So Hawaii, no one here. I see nothing here. There are still submarines, but I don't really focus on submarine search. I try more or less only to make sure there's no surface radar carrier task force nearby. That is for me now enough. Submarines are later another topic. Yeah, I'm already not more too far away from Los Angeles. So 24 hexes, if I make every day 6 hexes, so 4 more days. And then I will be there. And then hopefully there's no submarine attacking me again. So the damage is acceptable. I guess I need 1 month to repair work. I guess. Good. Nothing else here really around Hawaii. I detect no enemy fleet. I have now more or less everywhere Navy search. South of Hawaii, west of Hawaii, at Hawaii directly, and at Midway. So the North Pacific and the Central Pacific are normally under Navy search. Where I need Navy search is now at Nix and Pago Pago in Canton Island to also close the gap in the South Pacific. And once this is done, I could maybe bring something to Suva. I have here only this New Zealand short-range Navy search. So Suva would be the next. And then Nomaya. Luganville, I think I will simply not try even to build up anything there. Up to now I also refuse to really send anything to Nomaya. It's of course triple defense, but again, it's normally where the base the Japanese must take early on because it's blocking direct shipping, and it is a good jumping point for every attack and interception against shipping here at New Zealand. So not to take Nomaya is good for the Allies, but I also want to make sure that I don't lose the east coast of Australia. So I would say Suva and east coast of Australia is plus Pago Pago is for me more important than everything to add to Nomaya. If in the first 4 weeks no attack on Nomaya, then I will go for Nomaya and build up in more. Still no one at Rabaul, that is interesting. So I could still maybe try to send some cargo ships to pick up this last guys aus Rabaul. Because I still have some stuff I was not able to. And think this I cannot airlift, so yeah. A little stuff to save. Darwin, fine, no one here. Dutch East Indies, no one here. Still losing here some cheap cargo ships. This one always had a 250 kilogram bomb hit. Oh, both have 250 kilogram. And they're still fine. Oh, I mean, they're burning. Not that they are fine, but I try always to bring in my submarines even in the port cities because I don't fear mines in these locations. And the Japanese anti-submarine equipment is up to, even with this mod, but I would say up to March it is okay, but after March I would also not more try this against Japanese players. I can still see here the locations, but no real movement. So this is, I don't know what the Japanese are doing here, but they are not in my hexes, and so I have time to build up my fort level. And my division still try to reach Manila. So this is a division out of the north of Vigan, trying to reach Manila. Good. Submarines are here. This is normally a spot where a lot of shipping is, and well, everything else looks fine. There was this airstrike, but it's not slowing down really the Japanese, I think. And I don't want to repeat this. Too dangerous. Nothing at Burma. Nothing at India to discuss. The damage against Changsha is too small. My repair engineers are enough to repair this every day, so I built up some airfield. Once I reach level 8, latest, but maybe already at level 4, and I have more fighter wings and more better pilots, I can maybe really try to defend this city. Good, and see you next time. I get a phone call. Take care. Bye-bye.